Welcome back to the CreepCast. Oh, I'm your
Hunter, do you want to
Hunter Beyblade.
tell them what you told me earlier
No.
about how you said that I'm pregnant?
First
and
off,
you're
that's not what I
pregnant with my
said. I
baby?
said I'm pregnant with my baby.
Okay, first of all, how does that work?
I impregnated myself.
No, you definitely said it a different way.
Myself.
You definitely said it a different way.
Also, I'm Hunter because I'm the one with the eyes.
We've been
I'm
for 15
impregnated
minutes.
myself.
Let's just get to the story now, alright?
No. Oh. Alright, let's get into the story.
I woke up today. Where did you text my ego? Hunter, that's you. Yeah.
Oh, that's me?
Yeah.
I miss my e-kitten.
But then I noticed something. Her bio. It changed. It no longer said 18. Instead it said 16.
You know what this reminds me of, Hunter?
I'm taking notes.
Yeah, remember how you were talking about it? You were telling me how you're gonna buy a kid off of Amazon, but you're gonna buy each part of him individually. No, I would never get my kids off Amazon. I would go the godly way. No, you definitely said that.
You definitely said that.
That's how I'm playing. Yo, what are you saying right now? I know we're 20 seconds in, but let me tell you a story about how my old dog shot my young grandpa in the back of the head. Yo, that dog was disabled too. It was crazy. He didn't even have his eyes. It was weird.
But he still saw everything. He saw what I did on that night.
I just want to say that I saw everybody in their life as a human cryptid. It's true. And mine, his name was Mr. Floppy. And the reason that is because I know very well that a man can be intimate with himself is because I remember one time at a sleepover, we sat there and a kid excused himself. I feel sick when I go to sleep. Like, all right, who gives a shit?
Alright, it's your boy, Win Lagoon Hill. Win Laguna up for another task. Guys, if you're here, you read the title. Alright, I'm not here to say nice things, alright? I might start getting cyberbullying mode in. Now, just in case you don't know what the CreepCast is, it's a little podcast. It's kind of similar to the Hot Tour podcast. I will be honest. Hey, all my videos are one take because I gotta do it in one take. I have to. I don't have a choice. It's the only podcast I've ever in my life went out of my way to watch. Alright, everything else is kind of caca. This is caca too. That's why I'm here. I'm gonna tell you why it's caca, and I'm gonna tell you why you should find their house, burn it down, and take their heads. Alright, so first off, yo, shut the hell up. First off, holy Yaptron 3000 out here. First off, let me just say, CreepCast isn't very creepy. I'm just gonna put that out there. Alright, more like a comedy show. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. If you do want to watch it, which I recommend, but just know it's more of a comedy show. And if you want creeps, yeah, don't go there. The first critique, guys, the first problem, alright, is over talking versus storytelling. Alright, so now, it's two friends, two little homies talking. Like, my favorite CreepCast episodes ever is the right left game. Low-key kind of ruined my first impression on that story. I did end up listening to it somewhere else, somewhere to give it justice. But here's a problem. Like, the bantering isn't that bad, to be honest, because it's more personality. The whole CreepCast is more personality based rather than the stories. Like, the stories aren't carrying it, right? The whole story. Someone else read it. The podcast would probably fail, but since it's these two guys who work well together and they're funny, blah, that's the whole point. It's entertaining. But here's the problem: when you over talk it and go yap, gabba gabba goo, it derails it, right? Obviously it derails it. But what that also does is, if the story is gripping and mysterious, you get it immersed, and then randomly they're like, hey, man, my butthole itches. It kind of derails that mystery. It derails all of the build up and everything like that, right? One thing I do want to say is, like, CreepCast, if you're watching this, just know, hey, when you're immersed, we're immersed, alright? If you derail it, nothing's gonna happen to your character, right? Because we're still here for you guys, but then we're no longer here for the story, you know what I'm saying? It just doesn't give stories justice. Like, honestly, a lot of the stories are objective, right? With the parasocial relationship, people are going to get attached to them and, like, blah blah blah. They're going to kind of just take their lead on all the opinions. So if they feel like the story is boring and they want to banter, can't really stay on topic, it does affect the story. So, like, it might be a good story to someone else, but to them it's not, and they're not going to really take it seriously. It kind of just makes the story flop, They kind of make the story flop. It's not really the story itself, and that's kind of a problem. Like, obviously, if it's bad, go ahead and make fun of it. blah blah blah. It's not that crazy. People critique me, right? They don't take me seriously for a number of reasons. Look at me, bro. Look at me. I don't have a script, guys. I just have notes. But the problem is, when you banter, you kind of taking us out of the story, right? And I don't want to be like, oh, I'm here to talk about the negatives, so this video is going to seem like I'm hating, right? I'm hoping this video won't get as much hate, because I feel like the CreepCast audience might be a little more older than like probably cynical and most critical. I don't know, we'll see. Probably not. So let's recap real quick. Let's recap. When you are pretty much guiding us through the story, you're narrating it, you're voice acting it, pretty amazing. Alright, it helps get immersed. And then you get immersed into the story, and then you start bantering. You kind of derail it. There's build up, now that build up's gone. It's more fine, honestly, when they are putting their dots into the story, right? But it's different when they're yapping for 10 minutes. One time, they got a minute in, they yapped for 10 minutes. I really want to make a video of me just taking out all the yapping and just have the story. Maybe I will. I'm gonna put 3 videos right here. I'm gonna cut out all the yapping. I'm gonna give you the times, alright? Because sometimes it's funny, but it gets dragged on. It gets overdone. Like sometimes, yeah, it's funny. Like, but then it's like, alright, bro. Alright, calm down. It's not that funny, bro. It's not that funny, bro. It's not that serious. And it gets so annoying. And to acknowledge it. It's the same thing with parasocial, acknowledging and ignoring, because it's more of like an inside joke at this point, which I hate. I hate when they like make problems and critiques into inside jokes rather than like fixing them. Like you can still yap, you can still make it entertaining. Just try things, bro. Just try to fix it at least. Like, you know, if it tanks your show, then well, bring it back, alright? But like, just try it at least. Damn. Oh, you don't like it? Leave. No, that's you see, you can't, that's a horrible argument, because that's like just dodging criticism. That's literally dodging criticism. So that argument is caca. Don't do that. Another thing to note, I don't know what the audience is there for. Me, I'm there for obviously a balance of both, but mostly the story. I'm not gonna lie, really like the stories, and sometimes they do them justice, but a lot of time, yo, this is one of my favorite YouTube channels that will do the stories justice, give great first impressions. The stories I made, but even the mid ones, they really make them shine. Like, they're just good. The showers, recommend it. When you kind of make problem a gag, pretty annoying. So let's say they go, oh, it's my podcast, I can do whatever I want. We gotta recognize they have the right to create whatever they want, right? We also have the right to, like, you know, want to actually enjoy the story. But so it's good to explain why like just criticism is coming up. Why are so many people saying, hey, can you shut up and read the story? Because it makes it hard to focus on the story, and once it's derailed, it's just the story just kind of flops after that. Balance is just always good, right? It's because some of us came here to hear a story, right? But we're not really hearing the story. We're kind of just hearing aga baga, daga baga. What you say? What? Huh? Got from murdering children to talking about Hunter's diaper. What? What did I guess he was flopping around in that bag. He was flopping it. He was flopping it. So this isn't my analogy. I just looked it up on the web. If you go to a restaurant and the food is bad, you could give. Of course, the customer can just leave, but like giving feedback can help, you know, improve it. So I botched the analogy already, but it's like, obviously the criticism isn't coming from hate. It's because they enjoy the show, right? It's like, hey, I enjoy this, but like, can you like stop this annoying ass thing? It's just like, hey, this is why. I don't even know if I'm explaining it properly, guys. All right, this part, it's kind of bad sponsors. I mean, I know they need them. I think. Do they? I don't really think so, to be honest. I feel like they have options, right? Like anything from Factor, that is ass. Anything owned by HelloFresh, yo, is cheeks, dude. Don't buy from them, bro. Honestly, not the biggest deal. I mean, because I can't really critique them about. I mean, I can, but like so many YouTubers take horrible sponsors. It's just an easy way to get a parasocial, you know, audience to go buy some stuff. Oh, the merch, bro. The merch sucks ass. I actually bought a stalker ticket, and then I had to refund it, but I didn't get a refund. They kind of said, nah. They just said, nah, right? So that kind of sucked, because like I ended up not being able to go, and I just wasted $20 on. Also, the merch sucks. I hate the merch. I hate the way they do merch. I actually really wanted to buy some merch, but I wasn't getting another paycheck until like, you know, a certain time, and then it was gonna be gone by that time. I actually sent an email. I actually did, because I really wanted it. I actually did send an email. They didn't reply because they're not looking at that. They don't care. But I really hate like any YouTubers who do the limited A limited amount, I don't care, right? But a limited time, I always find that so annoying. And let me explain that better. So when you do a limited timer, you're making artificial pressure, right? And honestly, this is just business practice, right? I can't, blame them for monetizing, because I know a lot of people know it's business practice and it's marketing and it's there to make them money, and they don't really care because they're fine with supporting their favorite creator. But at the same time, it's just kind of icky. It excludes other fans, right? So it's social pressure, and then like some fans who might not be able to purchase it because they're in a tight spot or blah 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 can't really purchase it. And that would be true for limited stock, but I'll get there, but it's manipulating the audience, right? With parasocial, come get it, hurry. Anyways, I know that part was a jumbo mess, but I hope I got my ooga booga-ness across. That's about it, really. I mean, I could say more things, but what's the point? What's the point, guys? If you made it this far, you're like probably 3% of the humans. I don't know how many views. I feel like this will flop, definitely. But that's what I had to say. Yeah. That's all the time I got right now. So is that cool? Alright, see ya. Hey, bye. No, you hang up. Alright, I'll hang up.
Check with it.